You can learn a lot of valuable lessons by watching people lose money. You don't have to lose money yourself. You can actually learn from a whole bunch of different people all at one time losing money and just learn some valuable lessons via their mistakes. I want to get into that today. Okay? You know, a lot of these people are addicts to the high yield. That's just it. They're addicted. And Yield Max was the first big drug dealer on the street. I was addicted myself. I finally broke away a while ago. And, when you look back, you can see the negative effects of that kind of addiction. Well, the new drug dealer in town, Yield Boost, is here. And what they've done is decide to get the addicts even higher, even more stoned. They're going to pay you even higher distributions. You're going to lose your money even faster. Now, normally that wouldn't be a big deal. You're going to buy what you're going to buy. Whatever happens, happens. But you have people literally promoting these products and interviewing the CEOs and doing all this stuff, right? Let's get into it. So, watching people just absolutely get crushed on MSTY is, in some cases, it's heartbreaking. There are some really good people I know, like good quality people that are being hurt by funds like these. Okay, share price, down 53% over the course of time since its inception. Look at the distributions, just continuing to fall at a rapid rate. Now they're going to pay weekly, so the bleed will be much smaller, but it's still going to be there every week. It's just going to be a smaller bleed. It's going to be death by 1,000 paper cuts now. And people are just losing money. Good quality people are losing money hand over fist. Now, I don't care about some of these influencers, because some of these influencers, they were on the brink of total collapse at the beginning of this year when we corrected. They never learned their lesson. That is on them. Not only do they not learn their lesson, they even doubled up and are now pumping and promoting products like Yield Boost, right? So they almost got their account liquidated, earlier in the year, and they escaped. That should have been a lesson, but they didn't. They didn't learn anything. They've actually doubled down on it now, so let's get into it. So, you remember all in on TSLY, right? A lot of us were in TSLY and, for different periods of time. This thing is down now 79% in share price. The distributions, again, continue to plummet. And, you can spare me with your total returns, because when something looks like this and looks like this, over time, those total returns are going to be absolute garbage. So I don't even care what they look like right now. It's honestly irrelevant. But this drug dealer right here may be the worst of them all. So let's talk about this. This is like the new thing people are pumping now. TSYY, one of the new things they're pumping from Granite Shares. And anyone that's getting into this, please just look at this for a minute, okay? This thing is down 69% year to date, right? 69. Hey, that's a magic number, I reckon, right there. But they're down 69% max all time. Pay 171.78% yield. People are absolutely in love with this thing because of the yield. And they pay weekly. So what they're able to do is hide the drop in distributions. Just look at their distributions. Look how they continue to slowly erode, where you may not even notice it. It's eroding so slowly. It's a great trick that these drug dealers are doing to you. And look at their distributions, just constantly going down. June 6th, they were at 0.30. Now they're at 0.20. What do you think Tesla is doing, the stock? It must be down, right? If these distributions continue to come down and the share price on these yield boost funds continue to come down, that must mean that Tesla is having a horrible time. What? Near all-time highs? What do you think is going to happen to you? when the inevitable correction comes in for Tesla stock, which it will like any other stock. It doesn't matter how great the stock is or the market, we always correct at some point. It's doing this while the market's ripping or while Tesla is ripping. And people are actually promoting this product. See, they didn't lose enough. In TSLY, MSTY, ULTY, they've upped the game. They want to lose even more. Let's get into this. I saw someone sent me a screenshot today of an influencer who said, I'm starting this position. This influencer's already lost their rear end twice over now. So let's talk about TSYY. Why would this influencer be promoting this product? Well, it's down 49%, max all time. Look at that expense ratio. This guy, this fella right here is absolutely loving you. He wants to do all the interviews he can. He wants all this money from you. I digress. This thing is down 49%. Okay? Share price. What? Whoa, I'm shocked. The distributions continue to plummet as well. Well, maybe. Okay, it's possible. That coin, right? Because that's the underlying, so to speak. Maybe that's down. Maybe that's the problem. What? You mean to tell me coin continues to rise up with higher highs and higher lows and continues to slowly march up? And this is what this is doing? This is what this is doing? And people are pumping this product out and putting in it's unbelievable. I'm almost pissed off, to be honest with you, because I know people that have worked really hard probably in their lives, and they see these influencers promoting these products, and they tell them they're getting all these distributions when they're actually losing money or will be losing money in the future. It's unbelievable. What about this one, NVYY? Okay, well, max all time, it's only down 12%. It hasn't been out very long. Again, that fat expense ratio. Gosh, that guy is loving these people. I'm telling you. Look at the distributions, as you would expect. Continue to go down over time. Well, maybe NVIDIA is having a rough go of it, right? I mean, there's no way it could be ripping, could it? Of course it is. So what do you think's going to happen to this turd? What do you think's going to happen to this turd? Well, that's a turd anyway, but to TSLY when it starts to drop. And then the influencers are pumping it. I wish I had more money. What? You be happy you don't have more money, because it's probably saving you. But people are seeing this, and they're thinking that these are great products. And they didn't lose enough in yield max. They escaped during the last corrective measure with their life. And now they're just doubling down and getting into worse funds. Guys, if your ETF does this and the distributions do this, that's not a good sign for I do not care what the current total returns look like, because you already know what the future total returns are going to look like. You don't have to look at them now. You already know what they're going to look like in the future. It's getting unbelievable, and it's almost a sign of desperation that people are willing to put themselves in this position because they've already lost so much. They feel they need to buy something, I guess. I don't know. I'm not a counselor or, psychologist or anything like that. I don't know what goes on in their head, but in my mind, they're degenerates, and they have to try to get up that money that they've lost. So they go into something promoted by this fella, and with the high yield like this, when their distributions just continue to plummet. Guys, please take care of your investments. Learn lessons from people that are getting absolutely destroyed while the market is near all-time highs, while their underlyings are near all-time highs. Right? these people are going to be so wrecked whenever these stocks correct. They're going to be in so much trouble. It's not even, it's a warning sign, right? With the markets up here or their underlyings up here and your thing's doing this, that is a screaming signal at you that there is massive problems coming along the way. Anyway, sorry for the old man rant, but I can see people are going to be really, really hurting behind some of these funds. All right, bye.